Good evening, YouTube family. It's Akili Worthy again from Curves and Way. Just wanting to touch base with you. My apologies that I end up missing a day. I was not feeling well and did not want to be on camera not feeling well. So I'm really wanting to give you my updates from my Thrive journey. I am just completing day 4 and I've lost a total of 3 pounds. So I'm really excited about that. Remember, I did let you guys know that I don't want you to be limited or really concerned about, that loss of potential water weight or, not really losing true weight. Remember, your fat cells are engorged with all types of toxins and water and all types of things. So, losing water weight initially is not a bad thing. Just to kind of give you a quick background, I was originally 225 pounds and have been able to lose about 70 pounds, doing it through diet mainly, but I have done exercise as well. My exercise regimen kind of changes here and there. At one time, I did become a Zumba instructor because I really got into Zumba and the music, especially the hip hop portions. But now I am taking a Pilates class, which has a lot to do with feminine fitness. And I think that's the best way for me to put it. So, again, I'm using the Thrive plan. I'm going through the 8-week experience. I take a couple of tablets in the morning, which have a lot of vitamins and minerals in them, but there's also caffeine in them, which allow me to get a great deal of energy. And also, caffeine serves as a great diuretic. Um, After I take the couple pills in the morning, I end up drinking a shake, which is filling, for a couple of hours. I also like the taste of the shake. It's not like it tastes like cake mix or anything like that, but it's not a bad tasting shake, and I do mix it with water. I can only imagine that if I mixed it with almond milk, or for those of you who do like soy milk, if I mixed it with soy milk, I imagine it would be even tastier. So I mix mine with about 8 to 10 ounces of water. And since I'm typically drinking them at work, then it works for me at work. And then I've also got my transdermal patch on. So it's a patch that actually sticks to your skin and delivers more nutrients, more minerals, and also more energy. So there's different types of caffeine. I'm looking at, some coming from black tea or green tea, some coming from guarana. So there's different types of caffeine, be they naturally occurring or higher doses than what you would normally get from drinking a cup of coffee or from drinking some green tea. What I do want to make sure that you're aware of if you are going to do Thrive is that you are drinking water. Again, caffeine is a major diuretic, and I think it's imperative that you get your water stores up. And that's great. So, if you feel like you're only really losing water weight, you will soon see that the more that you increase your water intake while you're doing this, the more weight it looks like you will lose. So, in terms of what I'm eating, I just finished eating a serving of raw almonds. Today I've definitely had some eggs as well. I've had some chicken. I'm getting ready to eat some vegetables and some breakfast food. No carbohydrates because those are things that tend to be toxic for me. As I stated in my previous video, I've battled diabetes, so my system is very sensitive to sugar. It's also very sensitive to alcohol and different types of refined carbohydrates. Not all of them, but there's certain ones that my body reacts to very quickly, and I'll just start holding on to water really fast. So in the next video that I make, we'll talk a little bit about really understanding your body and some of those signs and symptoms that you need to be aware of so you can see how different foods affect you, and then making decisions about what you eat based on the signals and things that your body tells you. We take for granted a lot of the the signals that we have and just ignore them or just take a pill or something and try to get rid of it. But you need to hone in and really listen to what your body is telling you. And when you do that, you're able to make much more customized decisions, which allows you to be in a better place of control. In terms of the Thrive experience, what am I trying to do at this point? I'm really looking for the energy, but I also like to try out new things. So I have different things to talk to my clients about. As the owner of Curves and Way, I am a life purpose coach, but I'm also an emotional eating educator. So when I talk to my clients about different things that they can use, I want to be able to give them firsthand knowledge. I believe in being a subject matter expert about different things because you've had the opportunity to experience them. As I've stated before, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a personal trainer, though I've studied the personal training course through NASM. I just decided that personal training was not the direction that I really wanted to go. I really like to deal with the spiritual components of the way that women think and view themselves. I really like to think, about inspiring and motivating women to really achieve their best selves. And it's not to say that you can't do that as a personal trainer, but that's not the area that I wanted to work out or the area that I wanted to focus on. Plus, I don't love working out. I'm just going to be real about that. No matter how much I try to wrap my mind around the concept of becoming a personal trainer, I'm not in love with fitness. I do want to make sure that my body has the ability to be its best. So at this point, I'm not focused on a goal weight, but I am focused on just feeling as good as I possibly can. And I do have a goal body. It's like I have goal body parts. And sometimes I feel like I need to be a little bit more realistic. I mean, like I said, I'm 38 years old. I'm not the oldest person in the world, but I know that my skin does not have the best elasticity, and there's certain things that I have allowed to happen by just consuming too much food, being, if you will, addicted to the comfort that comes from eating different foods. And those things have really wreaked havoc on my body. I think that's what diabetes is. Not type 1 diabetes, obviously, but the lifestyle diabetes that we get, type 2. But I think, really not knowing how to control those emotions and really not knowing where to reach out to when you need help, and, so many myths again that we have in our community, put us in a situation where we feel like we have to fend for ourselves or handle everything on our own. And ultimately, those things end up weakening us, I think, instead of strengthening us like I think that we believe that they do. So anyway, I just wanted to give you my Thrive update. Again, it's just the end of day 4 here, and I have lost 3 pounds. I plan to go for the full 8 weeks just to see, what happens. And if should anything occur where I feel like something is unusual or it is not working well for my body or I'm having any types of adverse reactions, I will be stopping it. I believe that your body gives you the signals when things are awry. And I'm not talking about normal detoxing symptoms like headaches or fatigue or different things that happen when your body's trying to cleanse, but I mean issues that make you feel like something's not right, like heart palpitations or circulatory problems, or beyond fatigue, feeling faint, or really huge drops in blood pressure, or something where I just feel like my body is saying, no, this is all bad. And typically you'll know if you choose to tune in to what your body is saying. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. 3 pounds, whoop whoop. And again, if the Thrive product is something that you're interested in learning more about, make sure you either go to my website and check it out. That's www.curvesandway, curvesandweigh.com, and you can check out our products and services there, or you can look at the website that is below this video. Until we talk again, have a fantastic night. Thanks.